Hey, hi guys. So today I'm gonna do a mini story time of the beauty events that I went to, and I'll insert like a video of me going and how it is, because I've always been intrigued into going to beauty events, because there's always beauty events in LA but never in other places. It's rare, especially where I live. I live in Houston, Texas, so it is a pretty pretty big known city. It's really big, but still there's not really huge beauty events. It's rare, so obviously I've been dying to go at least one, and guess what, I was invited. Yee. It's crazy because I'm a small content creator, and they emailed me personally and invited me to be the first ones to attend an hour before, because the rest of that hour time is for the public. So obviously I accepted. It was Monday at 12. Well, first they told me it was gonna be at 11 a.m. and then they switched it to 12 p.m, which is perfect because I don't have to wake up that early, right? And it was on a Monday, by the way, 2 days ago. Today is Wednesday. So yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit of how it went. So first of all, the event, I thought I mentioned, but no, is R.e.m Beauty, Ariana Grande makeup brand. And obviously I was like, a makeup brand beauty event, I need to go. I love makeup. Always been dying for the past few years to go to a beauty event. I keep saying it, but it's like, that's how bad I wanted to go, and so honored and grateful they invited me personally. Like, I know it's meant for the public, for everyone to go, but to be invited, it feels extra special because that was one of my dreams. Whoa, it sounds very intense, but it's because I love content creation. Like, I love seeing or watch the beauty YouTubers, and they would vlog the beauty events, and they're all in LA, and they're like, wow, I want to go, it looks so fun. And I was like, when is my time? When? Finally, Monday. Okay, so I'm excited. I RSVP. I say yes. First I was like, I'm probably not gonna go because it's a Monday, super early in the morning. I don't have a ride. And it's also, by the way, with the beauty events, you can bring a plus one. So I was looking for someone to go with. My friend that lives in Houston also does content creation, went with me with the first beauty event I went to, which was a week before. So I'm noticing in March there's a lot of events going on in Houston. I don't know why, but so excited. So anyways, I'll do a whole story time of the first beauty events I went to. I'll put it in a separate video. Okay, so this video specifically for the R.e.m beauty. Okay, so because there's totally different experiences, which I'm noticing in beauty events, it's not always gonna be the same. And I thought it was gonna be the same as the other one, but no. Okay, so the email, I'll insert it here how it looks if you're a content creator and wondered how to get invited, or if it's legit or fake. Because at first I thought it was fake, but no, luckily it wasn't. So I'm gonna insert the picture here for y'all to see how a real email looks like. So don't get scammed. Imagine it's a creepy person. Oh no, oops, my lighting, it overheated. I don't know. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that, well, I don't know where I left off. I forgot. Okay, so basically I didn't have a ride. I was thinking, okay, luckily somebody told me that they were gonna give me a ride, okay, because I was gonna go hang out with somebody for the first time, and it was too close into the time range. And I was like, you know what? After I go to the event, I'll meet you, but you're gonna have to pick me up from the event so I don't go after the event home and then wait for you to pick me up. Just pick me up from the beauty event. That's what I was planning to do. And then he was like, no, it's fine. I'll take you. I'll give you a ride for the beauty event. You don't have to freaking even ask for a ride. I'll take you to the beauty event. And then after that, we'll go and eat and hang out. Sunday afternoonish, because in the morning we talked, it was nice, fine, whatever. Around afternoon or late at night, I was like, hey, I just want a confirmation. Are you gonna pick me up in the morning so we head out? Silence. I see the active now button. He hasn't opened my message. I'm like, fine, I'll wait. An hour or two, I don't know, pass, and guess what? No response of him. So I'm like getting anxious and annoyed. Like, me, I need a confirmation. Like, I hate that people don't do that. He ignored me, and then I was like, it was already like 12, 1, 2 in the morning. No response. But I see he was active and then offline, active, offline. So I was like, he's clearly ignoring me. Obvious. So I was like, you know what? I have to find a ride somewhere else. And luckily, my sibling, thank God, he was at home, available at that time. So he took me. So if not, I wouldn't be able to go. Okay, so. But the other option was first also my friends that live here in Houston. They were saying they might go and they were gonna go. But they ended up canceling on Sunday, the day before, when I asked them. They were like, no. So I was like, no. I was like, oh my God, everyone canceled at me at the same day, the same time. I was like, what's happening? Like, no. This is my first beauty makeup event. I need to go. I don't care how, I need to go. So everyone was saying, no, I'm not going. I can give you a ride. I'm like panicking. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm still going to find a way. Kept being positive. And luckily, I found a ride. If not, I would just get an Uber. But the thing is, it was like 20, 30 minutes away where I live. Houston is big, okay? So I was like, I don't want to waste $20, $30 twice. Like the going, then the coming back, that's probably like for one ride, $20-ish, not including tips. And so I was like, I'm gonna waste $40, $50. Like, heck no, I'm just not gonna go. So thank God I didn't have to waste that money. So it was just a whole process just for me to go to the beauty events. It was a lot. It was like, no, oh yeah, that person I'm not gonna see again because they flaked on me. Like, no, you don't do that. It's rude. Like, you offered to help and then flake on me and ignore and cancel. And then the few hours passed after I came home from the event on Monday. I was like, hey, with the emoji in the hand, like sweating. I'm like, you know what you're doing. You're an ass. Like, who does that? Right? Obviously, I got so mad. Like, you know what you did, and you're acting like all normal and like, hi, like, okay, let's hang out tomorrow. Everybody deserves a second chance. Like, no, that was a difference. You did it on purpose. I would have respected you if you had said, oh, never mind, I can't do it, I can't go, I don't want to. That's it. That's all you had to do. It's not hard. Like, a lot of people like don't have the balls to tell you like it's not that hard. Like, I just don't respect that, and it's annoying to me, especially if you're an adult. Like, come on, don't act like a kid. And especially he's a grown man, like almost 30. what are you doing? Like, I would understand if we were teenagers, but no. Obviously, never hanging out with that person. His loss, okay? Anyways, so oh yeah, and now he's like DMing me like, please, sorry, let's hang out. Like, no, like that's what you get. Don't mess with me, okay? Thank you. Now he learned his lesson, and he's not gonna do that to nobody else, I hope. So now we getting annoyed and sidetracked, but no, it's important to build up like the beauty event story time, you know. I don't know. Anyway, so luckily at night at 11 p.m. on Sunday, I was like, I asked my sibling, and they said, yeah, it's fine. Okay, went to sleep. I couldn't sleep for some reason. I was like flipping and turning, like, this is not the beginning of school day. I don't know why I have insomnia. I mean, I always do have insomnia, but this was different. I was like, is that like R.e.m is gonna be there? Like, I would understand if she was gonna be there, but I don't know why I just couldn't sleep. I guess I was too excited. I don't know, but I was like calm at the same time. I didn't have anxiety anymore because I found a ride. Okay, so next morning I woke up super early, like 2.5 hours early, like around 9. That's really early to me. I'm not an early bird, okay? I'm a night owl. So I normally wake up like at 11, 10, 12ish, not 9 or 8 or 7 or 6 in the morning. So like, it was cloudy and gloomy. The weather was not good at all to go out because this event was outside. It's a pop-up shop, and it's like a big truck van event. So I was like, you know, it's gonna rain. I was like, I looked at the weather, I was like, oh well. I still go. I didn't put a lot of makeup, just very natural. And I brought a hoodie and a basic pink shirt, jeans, Nikes, whatever. I didn't go all out. So we head over there, and then it was nice rain, no traffic. I was like, oh yay. We came there like 5 minutes early. We came in time. And guess what? The freaking line was very, very long, to the point. Okay, so this was located obviously outside an Ulta Beauty, and there's a shopping center. Ulta Beauty is right here, and then there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 stores next to it, and the line was all the way to the end of those 4 stores. Like, that's how long the line was. And I came early. I was like, no, this can't be happening. That was like thinking, is this for the pop-up shop? Is this for something else? I wasn't sure. I was like, I guess it is. We did a turn and see like the car, the truck, the pop-up shop outside. We saw a few people there. I was like, I kept thinking like, is it for that, something else? So we were sitting in there in the parking lot. Like, we parked for like 5 minutes, 10, to see if the line was moving. The line was not moving. So I was like, what do I do? And I didn't receive any details of the email at all, like where, what to do. So like I said, I've never been to a beauty event. So I was like, I guess so. I saw a few people coming in the line. I was like, no. Oh well, I'm gonna have to go in the line and wait and ask. So I get out the car. It's already probably 12 or 12:05, 12:10ish. I don't know, 12 something. And then I asked 2 nice girls in front of me, like, hey, like, is this line for the pop-up shop outside? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. So I was like, I guess I'm just gonna stay here. So I was like, no, like, is this not for something else? I'm like, oh well. It's because me, I just don't like waiting outside for lines. Like me, like I rather not. I rather just stay home. Like that's how I am. Like no, especially if it's gonna rain. Like I don't want to be standing in the rain. And I was alone. Also, my sibling waited in the car. Obviously, he's not into beauty. I was like, I'm not gonna make him stand there. He doesn't like, you know. And I also felt bad because he was there inside waiting at the car. Like that's horrible. Like that's why I also was like, I should probably go home. Like, you know. But he was like, I don't mind. I was like, no, like I mind. Like no, that's horrible. Okay, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just there like for I don't know, a while. I'm bored. So then I started talking a little bit more with the girls in the front and then the girl in the back. She was also very sweet, very nice, and it was nice interaction, chill. And then still the line wasn't moving, and like what, 5, 10, 15 minutes passed, and I was like, I'm getting distracted, making time go by faster by chatting with girls, because you know, talking, it makes speeds up the time. If you notice, like if you talk with someone, like an hour or two pass, and like, whoa, wow. So, and I kept fidgeting, I kept moving, I recorded showing the line, because I was also planning to do content creation, and I was mainly just chilling, standing, but I was like, I couldn't stay still because I was like, the line was not moving. So I was like, oh, by the way, I don't know if I have ADHD, but that's how I felt. Like I kept moving, I kept looking, I kept fidgeting, I kept my leg, I was like, I need to do something. If it's not me yapping, I need to move something. And then finally the line moved a little bit, and oh yeah, before a while a guy came, and it happened to be, I guess, the boyfriend of the nice girl I met. So then he was there, and then I decided to just stop talking. Like I didn't want to like be unbothered, because the two girls came together, and then me alone, and then the girl behind me with her boyfriend. So most of the time I decided to just be quiet and not talk to them, because they were talking with their own person. But most of the time they were also quiet, so I didn't want to be like disturb anyone either. So I didn't want to talk a lot like right now. And plus they're strangers, I haven't met them, so it's like, yeah, I don't want to like be annoying either. Okay, so at times that we would talk, not, and yeah, so it was chill. Finally the line moved. It was probably like what, 15-20 minutes that passed, or 10ish. I was like, thank God. And we just moved a little bit like this. I was like, oh man. And there's another 10 minutes standing there in silence. Then we moved, and then there was like more space to walk to. I was like, oh yay, that's good news, good sign. Again, waiting, and then again, so yeah, pretty much that. An hour passed, and we were barely halfway of the pop-up truck. So yeah, that's how long it was for us to barely see the pop-up truck in front. And then still a lot of waiting, and obviously you could record a little bit, take pictures maybe outside of the truck, and pretty much chill, stand, be quiet. That's basically all it was. Oh yeah, and the people there and I were patient. They weren't intense or mean or loud. Nobody was pushing each other. Everyone was respectable and quiet and patient and nice. And I saw one girl that kept sitting down and she would walk and go back to the line. I just saw one girl impatient, like she couldn't handle standing up for like an hour straight. And luckily, surprisingly, my feet didn't hurt. I don't know how. We're standing there for like 3 hours. Okay, so anyways, sidetrack. But finally, we're getting now halfway of the pop-up truck, like not in front of it, the back of it, but now we can see more like the middle and the front of it. But in the middle section, still not super close, but we're so far away, but we can see now everything, the display, and we're like, yay. And guess what? The rain, it starts pouring down. Okay, first it was like drizzling and we're like, oh my gosh, it's raining. So I was like, okay, it's nothing, it's chill, it's not rain, it's just little drizzles. I was not freaking out. Everybody was normal, it's fine. My little because I was wearing glasses, were getting all wet. And yeah, I was just there chilling, and then a while passed with 5 minutes or 10. Then it randomly started pouring like intense, and we're like, I know. And obviously everybody covered themselves with their jacket, hoodie. Some were naked. They didn't have hoodie, umbrella, nothing. So then we saw everyone go to their cars and bring their umbrellas or their jackets. And I was like, I didn't bring umbrella or rain jacket, so I just luckily had a hoodie so I could cover myself from the rain. And so obviously we were all drenched in water, like a lot. It got all my legs, my arms, my shirt was wet, my shoes. I feel like even the inside of the shoes, because imagine it's raining, pouring, and you're just standing there. So luckily the girls in front of me, they were kind enough to let me squeeze in with them with their umbrella for a little while when it was really intense, but it still got me everywhere. And even then, they still got wet everywhere, waist down, drenched. And I was like, whoa. And one of them didn't have pants, she was in shorts. I was like, oh my gosh. And it's cold, obviously, because you're wet. It was getting chilly now, and I was like, ah, and windy a little. I was like, oh my gosh. So thank you to the ladies, girls. I don't think they're gonna watch this, but I was like, yay. They were sweet enough for me to like tinily squeeze in, but because nobody does that for a stranger. But I guess because we chit-chatted for a little bit, they were kind enough. They were like, let me help you out. I was like, yay, thank you. So, and then the girl that I chatted behind me, her boyfriend got the umbrella out of his car, and then they were both using it. So she was safe too. She was dry. So I was the only one alone there, but they were kind enough to like help me out. So I was like, yay. And then was it pouring for like 5 minutes straight or 7ish? And then, yay, luckily the rain stopped. It was drizzling a little bit, and then it completely stopped. And we were like, thank God it wasn't pouring rain like for the whole hour or 30 minutes, because no, I would just go home if it was like that intense. But no, luckily it stopped. So then the line moved a little bit, and then another 20 minutes we were still waiting. And then obviously the more closer we got, I tried to record, So finally I now see the lady, the host in front, welcoming you in the pop-up shop truck, and we're like, finally people like, we're finally going in. I was like, yes, thank God, because I was waiting for like 2 hours, like 1 hour or 30 or 2, I don't know, I'll put the times here maybe. And I was like, yay. The girls in front of me obviously went before me, and then they got inside the truck, and then I got too excited, and then I went really fast, and the lady was like, no, not your turn yet, go back. And I was like, oop, embarrassed a little, like, it's okay, like, what? I told her it's okay, like, no. What? Like, she doesn't, it didn't make sense, but it was my fast embarrassed reaction. I told her it's okay, like, I don't know. And then I went back, and then I just recorded after that, and then I was waiting patiently, and I was like, then she was like, okay, now you can. And then she handed me the keychain, this one, and it says R.e.m Beauty and the whole Hypernova Hotel. It's pretty cute. And then the display, they had like a baby pink and an orange. I thought we were gonna pick up the choose the color we wanted, but no, they just handed you whichever. I think they only had a pink, this hot pink. And oh yeah, the first 100 people would receive this for free. And luckily, I don't know how, but they had more stack of keychains, because when we were halfway in the line, we saw a person from the back grab like a whole new bag, and we're like, yay, thank God, we're gonna get it. So yeah, I'm guessing we're close to the 200s. Or I don't know, I thought we were the first 100, I guess not, I don't know. But so she was telling us to grab a postcard next, this one, and that we're gonna get 20% off our order after we, use the QR code and scan it. So they had like 4 different design options: the blush cover, the Hypernova Hotel. I'll show the video. And obviously I got the one where Ariana shows her face and her blush. This is what she's promoting, the new launch. And I was like, okay, now after that you go inside the pop-up truck. So obviously I record, the girls are in front of me, and then inside we see like the Hypernova Hotel. I love the aesthetic, it was girly and fun. And then the lady, like another host appeared, and then she was talking about, I guess, like we could swatch and play with the blushes. I didn't really hear a lot, to be honest. She was talking low to the girls in front of me. I couldn't hear. She wasn't loud and like talking to everyone directly, so I didn't get to hear. But I was just the whole time just recording, like I'm gonna like live in the moment right now. Like I was waiting the whole long, I didn't really pay attention fully, so like I touched it and swatched it, and it felt nice and pretty. Like the 2 shades that I loved the most were the hot pink shade and the peachy shade. The other 2 were like mauvey brownish. I didn't get to swatch on them, just 3 out of all the 4, because the other blush was way too high. I was like, I can't reach, I'm not gonna do the swatching, never mind. The formula was soft, it felt nice, so I was like, okay, now what? There is, I guess, a chair, and this is where you can take the pictures, and another lady standing there, I guess monitoring, however you say that. And obviously next to it was like a glass wall with the merch. She has like clothing, bags, beanies, and I thought we were gonna receive like a sample of a makeup product or something, or the clothing, because whenever we were waiting in line, we saw a girl with a bag, a duffel bag, and we were like, oh wow, are we gonna receive that for free or something? But I guess not. I guess you have to pay, and I don't know why I didn't ask. Everything happened so fast. Because after that, I took pictures. I asked the lady, the host, because I came alone, for her to take pictures of me. And that's pretty much it. I head out, but I should have asked. I totally forgot. But I guess it was just for show display, and if you wanted it, you had to purchase. I think that was pretty much it. Because I didn't see everyone walking out with bags or merch or anything. So then that's it. I walked down the steps and I see a little cute display. Like, I don't know, it looked like pink fuzzy cloths. I don't know what it was. And then I just head over to Ulta and look at Ariana's makeup line, the more blushes. She has a whole big collection, not just those 4 that they had at the inside the pop-up shop, and other makeup products, because I've never really seen her brand or tried her brand. And then I noticed inside there was makeup chairs and people applying makeup on them. So I'm guessing because since it was raining, they moved inside. So I was like, I'm not sure, I didn't fully look, and I was like, I'm just gonna head out home, because listen, it was already 3 hours that passed, so I didn't even see or ask if it was a part of the pop-up shop, but I'm pretty sure maybe it was moved there. So we didn't get a chance to have our blush applied, and I was like, no. And I was so excited, and especially for content, like recording, you know, the makeup artist applying the new launch blush. And that was like, oh man. But it was kind of sad because it was outside and it was raining, so not everyone got the chance to have that experience, especially since we were waiting there for like 2 hours or 3. So we're like, oh well. And I wasn't like that bothered by it, but I was like come on, or at least give us something for free, since we were waiting for hours out in the rain getting wet. We didn't get anything for free, makeup wise or her merch wise. She just gave us a keychain and a postcard with a 20% off. So obviously, I don't know, but usually in beauty events, they give you a free sample, if not a bag of things, at least one free product of the product they're launching. No. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. I was looking forward to that, receiving the actual mini size sample, but it's fine. Like, every beauty brand has their own thing, their own style of doing things. I don't judge, I'm not mad, but it's like, really, like, let's be honest, like, really, I was like, I guess maybe gives us another do-over, makeover day, or a higher discount code for the people that got wet in the rain for hours. This is why they should do pop-up shops inside in case that happens. But I guess they were not expecting for a bunch of people to show up. I wasn't. And I was personally invited, and I didn't get to have that experience. like the full experience. So I don't know if the people publicly found out about it, and I was like, I'm not gonna let my poor sibling wait in the car for another hour or two. I was like, no. That's also why I was like, no, I'm trying to head there and then just leave right away, right? So yeah, that's pretty much how beauty events go. It's not worth going, to be honest, if it's very long wait, unless it's very tiny, small, and it's not a celebrity makeup brand. But you know, that's my fault. I should have thought of that. Like, even though I was personally invited an hour before, I should have maybe gone there like an hour early to make sure. But I was like, if I'm gonna be the first ones there, I don't need to arrive an hour early because it's barely new and starting, right? They should have emailed us or contacted us that morning and be like, hey, come arrive quick, or hey, this and that. But I know it's impossible. Imagine emailing everyone. Like, no, I don't know. I just wish it was different. Like, I'm so like I feel bad saying this because it sounds like I'm bashing the brand, but I'm not. It's just like being honest with my experience and how I thought it was gonna be and how I wished it would be. But no shade, I'm so very grateful to be invited and went, because not a lot of people get to go. So it was just, yeah, like, no. And that's pretty much it of how it went down. If I forget anything, I'll put it here. If y'all want to use the code, it's here. I'm not gonna use it. I don't have money. And it's just for her merch, for her clothing line specifically. I don't think if also her beauty, maybe both. So you can use my HR code. I don't know if I can give it away. I don't know, but this is a pretty cute keychain. Maybe next experience is gonna be better. I like to be honest with my viewers because I like to be watching honest creators. Like, I want to see like detail and how it is and not hide anything. So yeah, but doesn't mean that I don't respect the brand or I don't like the brand or I hate them. It's just, you know. So yeah, I hope this was an informative, interesting video of how beauty events are. Yeah, bye. Thanks for watching.